plant friends, this is Miro from Basic Plants and welcome to my channel. This is kind of my second attempt at this video. I wanted to repot some Hoyas, my hanging Hoyas, which you can see right there, one of them. But things happened with the audio. You ain't gonna see that video. So sorry for that. I am gonna repot the rest of my Hoyas. I have about 15, and do not worry, you don't have to sit to watch through all 15 of them. Kind of gonna choose which of them are more interesting. All of them are gonna go into new pots that I received, that I just dropped, because what? Why not? This is one size. These are 12 centimeter pots. I went crazy with my soldering iron and I poked a gazillion holes here. I'm gonna use these ladders to just support them. I am looking for a better solution than this, but that's what's gonna happen for now. So this is the mix that I will use. You can see it's quite barky still. I mix perlite. First I mix some general potting soil with cocoa peat. A grower advised me against using cocoa peat because it stays too moist for a long time, but I have been using it and it's doing really well for me. And I think the way it's okay because, as you can see, I'm quite heavy on perlite and I'm heavy on bark. And another advice that I saw is that regarding Hoya mix is that if you take the Hoya mix and if you drop it, it should fall apart right away. So, you know, if you just take it with your hands and compact it, if you drop it, it should just fall apart. And my mix definitely does that. Using this mix, I have to water about once a week or twice a week, depending what the season is, what the conditions are. And I find this mix quite nice for my conditions because in this room, humidity is almost always above 50 and usually it's above 60%. So if I had something else, it would not dry out so fast. And this is, I think, okay for Hoyas. It dries out really quickly. So again, depending on your conditions, you may want to adjust this. You may want to use less bark. For example, if you have lower humidity, then I would probably suggest using less perlite and less bark. But if you have a higher humidity, then definitely you may want to go even with more bark than this, depending where you live. We're going to start with Hoya australis, and let me choose a pot for you. Yes, feel free to tip over. Gonna put some soil here in the pot. Okay, soil in the pot, check. I think we should be able to pull her out. Yes, okay, not terrible. So I'm not gonna remove any of the old soil. I'm just gonna leave it. I put the pot inside and you will see why. I'm gonna show you. So this is obviously not Hoya australis, but a part of my video went missing on my phone. I'm not quite sure what happened, where I demoed this for you. So I thought I would still show you on a different Hoya. So I quickly made the mix, pulled out this Hoya. It is her time to repot. I did want to put it in a different pot, but here we are. So basically you will use the pot that the plant was in. You will put the soil on the bottom of the new pot. You will put the old pot inside, center it. You will put new soil around that. And then, you know, maybe just a bit press it in. And then you can take out this pot very gently. And it does leave you with this perfect sized hole, and you can take your Hoya and, you know, just place it in there, gentler than this. And voila, and your repotting is done. And the next thing I really do is just, you know, as you will see in the video, I just shake it up a bit. And I don't do anything else really, you know, that's it. I will water it and leave it be. And I think this is good because it doesn't really, you will not damage the roots this way. That's the first thing. I think it's fine to leave some of that old soil in. I don't think it will affect it too much. And it's really a quick method of repotting and you will not get dirt on your leaves and stuff. And I found this method very useful. I used it several times now. And I find it very useful for plants that have foliage closer to the ground, which can sometimes be challenging to repot, let's face it. I do find this method useful. Not really Hoya Australis and a bit random insert in the video, but you know, I was editing and I realized this part is just for some reason missing, and I do think it's good for you to see this. Hoya is in the pot. Let's just hit the pot a bit, and that just loosens the soil. Okay, Hoya is there. Stake is here. Maybe like this. Okay. Yay! We repotted one plant. Not too terrible. Kind of like it. This is Hoya Meredithii. This Hoya was a bit challenging for me. Top part, it dried off. I think it got too close to the light and it got burned. Roots seem fine. She's fine. She stinks. Okie dokie. We're almost done here. Honestly, people, if you never tried to put a pot inside while you repot your plants, like, do it. Do it right now. Makes things so much faster and cleaner. Gonna clip it. Gonna shake it. Clip it and shake it, and voila. Hoya Meredithii. She gonna be a beautiful girl one day. Next pot is ready. But what's the next plant? We don't know. It's a Hoya, we know that for sure. Make sure to always start with a spoon and then use a hand. That's the way to go. I made this pot, can you tell? Of course you cannot. As you can see, it's time to repot her. This one has been recovering. I received it in a very, very poor state, but it has put out new growth. I think it's kind of cold in here for this Hoya. Like my temperature, well, no, it's not, because now it's like 25 degrees, but throughout the winter, it was like 23. And this Hoya is not about that life. This Hoya is about like 25 degrees. That's what she wants. But the roots are amazing. Now, I do have a problem with this Hoya, and you will see in a moment. The first problem being that I will have to cut the plastic. But the first problem, it's out of the pot. So that problem is solved. The second problem is I had a moment in my existence where I used these nets just to keep the soil in. Now the roots grew all around them, and I cannot get them off without losing a big portion of the root. I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna pretend it's not here. You did not see anything. Do not judge me. Even though I know you kinda will. Everything seems to be in order. Okay, another Hoya is done. Hoya Lauterbach. Let's repot Hoya Rangsan. This one also grew roots all around. And I did not use net this time, so something good there. This one is a tiny Hoya. Still waiting to see a vine. I will have to cut the pot again. Okay. So we're gonna repot all the big ones, and then the small ones, if you don't see, well, you didn't get to see them. Sorry about that. I'm just filling up my pot. And this Hoya has a huge leaf. I was hoping that this time the leaf will just, well, that I won't have to raise it up against something, but this one is huge. I'm not pressing anything in, by the way. I'm just kind of shaking it loosely, covering the roots with soil. Optimistically, I'm gonna put the ladder. This way doesn't need any support for now, but let's keep hoping she will. So this is Hoya Rangsan. I really do hope I see something else besides peduncles on this Hoya. Like, literally, this Hoya grew 2 leaves. That's what it did, and then it flowered like 3 times. Next one is Hoya Finlaysonii. Let's see if I can unpot you. I can. The roots are Okay, I rooted this one, doing very nicely. Good job, me. Yes, I totally switched to using my hands for repotting. For some reason, whenever I try to tell them how to grow, they're like, no, I'm gonna stop growing right now. And when I let them be, they just grow like crazy. So Hoya Finlaysonii. Next one is Hoya latifolia. Hoya latifolia has gorgeous new leaves. Older leaves are wilty looking. She arrived like that. I had to root it, and I was hoping like, okay, maybe the leaves are wilty because it was traveling. And I was really hoping that they will perk up, but no, they still look kinda ugly. Maybe now they will perk up. The roots are okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. What's this flamesiness? We did not come for that. This leaf is completely damaged, but I'm leaving all the green leaves. I'm gonna wait until they are yellowed to remove them, but for now I'm just gonna leave them. But the new leaves are great. Okay, so some lettuce here. Hoya latifolia for me is really growing crazy now. Okay, Hoya latifolia. Next one is this Hoya Jennifer. So this one was also in recovery mode for a long time. I think it only grew 3 leaves, like these two and then this one. Really took a hit in shipping. It shipped without any roots. Not without any roots, sorry. It was bare rooted for a month. I can see it just recovered. I might even have to water less than before. I know you're gonna say these pots seem big, but again, I don't plan to move them from the pots in the next 2 years, hopefully, if nothing goes like terribly bad. I don't want to repot them, and also I need stability, really, I need stability. I need stability. My horse needs stability. I need stability too. Oh shit. But this one grew a lot. This is Hoya Caudata Silver. Let's check the roots. She rooted really nicely. Cannot kind of see the bottom leaves. Yeah, but I don't want to move them up too much. Maybe I should have put it on the other one. Would that make more sense? Yep, kind of does. Nope, don't make no sense. Okay, Hoya Caudata Silver. You can see the red leaf. How awesome that looks. Pretty. This one is also from my friend. And also this one was a gift. Roots are reaching the bottom. There's a lot of pot smacking in this video. I'm gonna not do anything. This is useless. I think we're done with this one. This is Hoya Acuta EPC 997. Stable Pink Splash. I mean, really? The name. But the splash is gorgeous on the older growth. My Caudata, Callistophila. Nice root ball. Just a ball of roots. Going crazy now. I'm gonna put the ladder. So this is Hoya Callistophila. You can kind of see her here. Very slow grower, this Hoya australis. This is from one of my Hoya friends. From a great lady. She's a Hoya collector here in my country. I hope to get more Hoyas. I think if this virus thing doesn't pass, I hope I will be able to get more Hoyas from her. If nothing else. Again, this Hoya doesn't need this ladder, but we are being optimistic. And the last one is Hoya pubicalyx. Long overdue. Almost broke that. Nicely rooted. 1 point for me. Just shaking it up. Okay. Now this is not too optimistic for this Hoya because pubicalyx are great growers. Okay, you can see the pubicalyx. That's the last Hoya. Okay, some of the Hoyas we repotted today. There are Hoyas everywhere around me. They look nicer in these pots, I think. So yeah, I hope they will grow well. Those are just some. I think, how many? 6? Can I count? Yeah. Other Hoyas are on the floor. Over there. This is the mess. We repotted all of the Hoyas. Not all. One is left. Have no clue what happened with the pot, where the pot is, what happened. I ordered it. I drilled a hole in it. I actually melted a hole in it with a soldering gun. It's gone. I have no clue what happened to that pot. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this repotting video. Maybe it wasn't so much interesting. That's why I tell you, leave the comments below. Like, give me something I can answer. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them in the below about the mix, about the pots, about anything really. And yeah, I'm gonna keep you updated on how these Hoyas do in the new pots. Follow me on Instagram at basic.plants and have a great weekend. Bye!